four shapes, these four common chord shapes. As far as the major chords go, you can use all these four shapes to go up and down the guitar neck. So you know how you make an E, regular E like so. So if you just go up a half step and strum just the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, go up a whole step, go up another whole step, and if you know that on the guitar between the notes E and F and B and C, between E and F is a half step, F and G is the whole step. That's 2 frets away instead of just one fret away. F to G is 2 frets away. G to A is 2 frets away. A to B is 2 frets away, and B to C. So if you remember, anytime that you go from an E to an F, B and a C, B and C, E and F, just a half step. But you can keep that shape. E, E, F, G. You can play E, G, F, E. This is one of hundreds of examples. So you can just use that shape. But you got to remember, when you're using this open E shape, you just strum the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. Next shape I want to go over is making an A. Normally you play an A, you strum it from the 5th string down. A lot of guitar players play it this way. I encourage you to bar just the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Now, once again, if you go up, the same thing as if you were to go to between A and B is 2 frets. So remember the half steps between the notes E and F and B and C. So A, B, C. But now I'm just strumming the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. You play A, B, C, B, C, B. You could even do stuff like a D to the C, E. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So, when I'm using that shape, I can use my 1st, my 2nd, my 3rd finger. Always add that suspended there too. That would be the note that's just a half step up on the 2nd string, if you want to add the suspended. But I'm just strumming the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Because normally you strum 5 strings for the open A. But when you're just going up the guitar neck, just strum the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. All right, so we've gone over the E shape, the A shape. Let's go over D. A lot of us know how to play the D. Here's D, strumming it. This chord, you strum it from the 4th string down. Now, if I want to move up a whole step or 2 frets to the E, I'm just strumming the first 3 strings now. It's an E, go up a half step to F, 2 frets to G, 2 frets to A, 2 frets to B, half step to C. But the point is, you're just strumming the first 3 strings. If you want to add the suspended, just like you would on a D suspended, you can. So, once you learn that formula between E, F is the half steps, and between the notes B and C is the half step, take these shapes, E, A, D, and apply it. And you're playing up and down the guitar neck. The last shape I'm going to use is this F shape, which is inside this bar chord. Of course, that's the no bar form. Once you know, when you get more advanced, you play it that way. But if you're not at that level, don't worry about it, because you're only playing this shape, the first 4 strings. This is inside the bar chord, so this would be an F, G, A, B, C, D, right? You're moving right up. F, G, A, B, B to C's that half step, C to D's, it's a whole step, D to E, and there's that half step right there. But you're keeping that shape, right guys? Just keep that shape. Add the suspended right there on the third string, underneath your third finger, same fret. Just strumming the first 4 strings. There's a B, A, G, A, B. So these 4 shapes, E. You remember, you're just strumming those 3 strings, 5th, 4th, and 3rd. A, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. D. The D shape, when you go up there, you're strumming just the first 3 strings. F, first 4 strings. F shape. F, G, A, B, C, etc. So on and so forth. There's just so many different examples of things that you can do, you know? You can play. You can just let me give you an example of D. You could play, I don't know, the 5th, 7th, back to the 5th frets. This shape, you know, do anything. The E. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.